Ribs that look this good deserve a party. Let me show you how to make them. That sound. You gotta incorporate the sound. On a pork bone, party ribs. Hey guys, I'm Chad Ward, Director of Barbecue Marketing here at Traeger, co-owner of Whiskey Butt Barbecue, and today we are talking National Barbecue Month, and what better way to talk about it than some party ribs. This is my buddy Matt Pittman's recipe. These have become such a sensation. They're so much fun to cook, and we're gonna jump right in and get started. So we have 2 slabs of St. Louis style ribs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut each one of these ribs individually, and then we're going to get them seasoned up. So first thing you want to do is just get in here. Good sharp knife and a cold piece of meat is always great when it comes to raw proteins, whether you're trimming them, slicing them, whatever the case may be. Always remember to kind of work that curve a little bit. Just take a look at your bones. I'm gonna leave that little one right there. Get those off to the side, and then we will come back to the second one. I always find I have a little better view from the back of the rib than the front, which is why I always like just turning that over and being able to see that line. All right, so we have these now. We're gonna put those over to the side, and we are going to get these seasoned. Easiest way I have found to season a large quantity of ribs like this is we're gonna take and put them down. Today we're going to use the Traeger rub, which is one that I like because it has kind of that sweet, savory. It's a good, just all-purpose, to me, barbecue flavor seasoning. And it gives great color. It looks really, really good on pork and chicken, which tend to be blank canvases when it comes to color. And go in here and nice little coverage on that rib. All right. So there we are. So we've got this side done. Little trick I want to share with you from cooking a lot of barbecue for a lot of people. When you're cooking in quantity, it's kind of nice to have a couple of cheats. So here you go. We're just going to flip that over, and now we've got our other side to season up here. So we will do that. And once again, this seasoning is going to provide a nice crust. One of the things that we have with the party ribs too is you're going to be able to get nice bark and crust on every side of that rib. So that's huge. All right, we've got those seasoned up well. We can look at this coverage. Next step, we're going to go on this Woodridge Pro. Wish you guys were here. The smoke profile on this grill is so nice. You're going to love the flavor coming off of it. We're going to go on there at 275. That hopper is topped off with meat church pellets. So let's go put them on. You'll see here we're just getting these together, giving enough room so that they can get that smoke and flavor. We don't want to cramp them too much. And these are going to go at 275 for about 75 to 90 minutes. Kind of depends on your thickness, but you do have some really, really nice bones here. And these are probably going to go closer to that 90-minute mark. But what we're going to look at, besides not just time, is temperature. That is always key. We're gonna pull these at 170 degrees. We are gonna shut the lid because it is nap time for these party ribs. Check on them in about 60 to 75 minutes. Looking for 170. Oh, what's that? Our party ribs are at 170 degrees. It is time to grab these off and add a little sauce and some other goodies to them. I'm gonna take these new Traeger tongs here. Look at the color of those. Beautiful color so far, nice bark. Exactly where we wanna be in the rib life. Grab our ribs. All right. What are the culprits that are gonna join the Texas Spicy party? We're gonna have agave nectar, brown sugar, and butter. And for any of y'all that are curious about competition barbecue, that is very much a similar rib wrap to what we use in comp barbecue to get that perfect flavor for the judges. So we'll go with a little agave first. You kind of eyeballing that. Make sure you got a little coverage. Boom. We'll go with our butter. Get that spread out. The more you spread it out, the better it will melt. So we'll just get that running through here. Brown sugar. What are ribs without some brown sugar? Make sure to break that up. Get nice, even coverage. A little bit of our Texas spicy sauce. Want to make sure that we've got a good dose of that, because that's going to be what we want this to all finish in and with. So now we're going to get in here and just take with our hands and mix this up really nice. Get all of that rib wrap ingredients all working together. And now, once we've kind of got that done, we had none come out of the swimming pool, that's good. Take a look, that's where we want to be, the color. And we'll get these spread back out. We've got our ribs all tossed up. One thing I want to do now, add just a little bit more of that Traeger rub on top. Now it's time to foil. So we're going to foil up this pan nice and tight. What this is going to do now that we have it foiled, it's going to help braise out those ribs. It's also going to infuse some of that flavor into the meat. We're going back on 275 until the ribs hit 207, about 30 to 45 minutes. We're about to party. So our ribs have been on right around 45 minutes. They have hit 207. It is time to get them off. Come through. Get those there. All right, here we go. Get the steam bath. Voila. Look at that, steamy. We're gonna take that hot sauce, those perfectly braised, smoked ribs, and we're just gonna get that one more time. Whoop. And now I'm gonna move these over to the side. And we're gonna get out our serving tray, which these are party ribs, guys. I mean, let's keep it what it is. A little takeout basket, a little butcher paper. Get a good base, get a couple heavy ribs down there, and build around it. Always remember, it's one of the things I learned in comp barbecue, but it matters also just when you're at your dinner table. People eat with their eyes first. Make it beautiful, make folks want to dig in. They're gonna smell these anyway and be wondering what's coming out. And what's coming out is a party on a pork bone, party ribs. All right, couple more here. There we go. You know, how about just a little drizz? You could go with the drizzle of sauce, but I think you want a little bit of that wrapping, because that's got everything in it, right? The brown sugar, the butter, the agave. It's all sitting right there, so we want a little bit of that. Now we're just gonna give it a little sauce drizzle. All right, it's time to put these party ribs to the test. That rib has a really, really nice smoky flavor to it. I love that we use the Texas Spicy sauce. Give it a little kick at the end, but there is so much just savory, good pork rib flavor there. I absolutely love it. This is a great staple for National Barbecue Month right here in May. We're gonna keep bringing you more and more bangers like this. For this recipe, you can go down in the description, grab it. Make sure you're subscribing and liking us on YouTube. Hey, wait. We're about to wrap up. What's this? Matt Pittman, what's up, old boy?
Yo, Chad Lord, what I owe this to?
And you remember the National Barbecue Month videos we did a couple years ago, right?
Oh yeah, wildly popular.
Dude, huge hit. So we're bringing them back for 2025. And one of the ones that we did today is at Meat Church Matt Pittman Party Rib.
Those are good. I'm a big fan.
Well, I want to see what you think about the ones that I put out, if these are approved or not.
Dude, look at the color on those.
Hey, don't tell me. Tell the Traeger Kitchen, Traeger Nation.
Hey, he knows what he's doing.
Well, hey, man, thanks so much for giving me your opinion, man, and hope all's well.
Yeah, man, take care. Next time we cook together.
Deal. See you, old boy.
See you, man.
All right, guys. I just got done telling you how good this recipe was. So it's old boy approved, Matt Pittman and Meat Church approved. Do not forget, it's in the description. Go get it.